What's up, all you NECA fans and collectors of all ages? It's your girl, Miss Toy Diva, and I'd like to welcome you all to my channel, Fats Toys. Yes, guys and ladies, I have an awesome video for you today. I'm going to be showing you some of my pickups from one of my all-time toy lines. It is the NECA Ultimate Box Figs. I love these figures, and the NECA is getting better and better with them. But of course, as you can see, I am holding the camera for this video for this bad boy right here because he is pretty massive. So we're going to go over pretty much the packaging on him. Here's the Armored Assassin Deluxe action figure. Here's the top of this figure right here. And of course, he's going against the Fugitive Predator. And I did not see this movie, so I don't know too much about it. But again, I'm a big fan of Predator figures and Alien, so has had to add him to my collection. Here is a bio. You can pause it and read it. And this bad boy comes with a blade, a cannon, an extra head sculpt, and some extra hands. And he is pretty massive. I'm going to apologize about the glare because you might get him in this video and you may not. But yeah, here's a picture of him right here. Pretty awesome, pretty awesome. And here's this bad boy right here. Yes, I'm going to probably angle down on him because he is pretty massive. And here he is. I'm going to zoom in on his head sculpt a little bit so you guys can really get his head sculpt without the glare being there. And there he is. When I saw this figure, trust me, I was on the fence about him. First, I was going to pass on him, but once I really got a closer look, and I'm like, you know, when you say armor assassin, I'm looking for the armor, but of course his skin is armored down, and you can see like the texture of his skin. Look at the head sculpt. I know a lot of you was complaining that maybe his eyes were cross-eyed, but on mine it's not. And of course he comes with an extra head sculpt right here. Again, apologize about the glare, but the head sculpt with the dreads is actually put in the packaging backwards. But again, the head sculpt right here, his eyes look amazing. Look at the texture of his skin, of his armored skin. This guy is massive. And NECA is kicking it. You know, and even with his feet at the bottom, he looks like he's like on his tippy toes, but believe it or not, he does stand because he is really heavy. And here's the extra, the hands and the weapons that he comes in. But this came out amazing. And I'm going to try to put my Fugitive Predator against this guy so you can see how massive he is. I did pick up the Fugitive Predator, so you guys, if you have him, he is pretty dopified as well. And just amazing. I mean, look at this extra head sculpt right there. That is just incredible. So, yeah, he was going against the armored assassin. But look at the size comparison. I'm gonna zoom out for a second so you guys can see the size comparison. Usually Predator figures run about, I guess, about 7-inch tall. So he has to be about like what 9 or 10-inch tall. He is pretty massive. Now normally Predator figures run about $30, so he is pretty pricey. He runs about between $40 and $50, but you pretty much get what you pay for in this figure. So to have both of these figures is awesome and amazing. To have them both in my collection is pretty dope. So I'm very, very happy to get them both. So I'm going to show you some more of the figures that I actually have in my collection and picked up. Guys, what I'm going to do, I'm going to give you a quick look at the Fugitive Predator if you haven't seen it. Same box art as the Armored Predator. And this is pretty dope. This is one of my favorite Predators. Here's the bio. Pause and read it. He comes with 2 interchangeable heads, 2 forearms, 4 interchangeable hands, 4 wristbands. He also is articulated shoulder cannon. So I'm going to give you a closer look if you haven't seen this guy. This guy is pretty dope. He is pretty wicked. So that's why I wanted to show you guys a quick look at him real fast. And there he is. I'm going to zoom in on his mask. And look at that. Look at his face sculpt. And just look at the armor on his body and his skin. Again, detail after detail after detail. You can't get no better than this. Is the best $30 that I could spend. as a collector. And this guy is pretty dope. So if you want to have the armored assassin, definitely pick this Fugitive Predator if you haven't already. The next two figures I'm going to show you is pretty much like reissues. NECA reissued both of these figures. The first one is the Predator Jungle Hunter. Yes, this is pretty awesome. So NECA decided, you know what, we're going to reissue these figures because a lot of collectors didn't get a chance to pick them up. And I'm glad. I hope they actually reissue a lot of them, to tell you the truth. Because, yeah, a lot of collectors didn't get a chance to pick these up. So here's a bio. You can pause and read it. And there's some pictures of this awesome Jungle Hunter. But I'm going to show you guys what he comes with. He comes with 2 extra head sculpts. We have 2 pairs of hands, a human skull, a skull and spine, a cannon blaster effect, a removable backpack, and an open gauntlet and mask. So he comes with a lot of awesome stuff. And here he is right here. Here's the picture of him. Pretty awesome. And then here the guy is. Oh my goodness, he is so sick. I'm sorry about the glare. Again, I apologize for the glare, but I just have to zoom in on his face. Again, this is the first one. It's the original one. Like I said, I didn't want to waste any extra money getting a second version because it's pretty much the same one. Maybe a little tweaks with the color. I'm not sure, but I didn't compare the two. But this guy is pretty wicked. Look at that. And you got that cannon blaster, the extra hands, the blast effect, and of course there's this skull. And then you got the skull with the spine. And it's just the detail of his skin. And oh my goodness. Like I said, these figures are definitely worth the $30 bills, y'all. They're just great figures to add to your collection. And NECA is kicking it. They're kicking it, they're killing it, and all that. The next reissue figure is, of course, is the Predator 2. And it is the City Hunter. So very happy to have this in my collection. So again, hopefully NECA will turn around and reissue a lot of these figures that we haven't, some of us haven't gotten a chance to get at our toy store or what have you. So it comes with 2 extra heads, 5 interchangeable hands, a bloody skull and spine, cannon blast effect, a disc, a net launcher, opening gauntlet, collapsed and extended spears, and more. What? You definitely get your money's worth. And here's the picture over here. And wait till you see the Predator. Bam! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I gotta zoom in. I have to zoom in so you guys get the detail. Look at the bio mask. Look at that. The skin, the armor. Wicked. Do you hear me? This is so dopified. Like I said, glad they reissued this figure so you guys can get this awesome pack. So this is dope. And then you got the skull with the spine is all bloodied, and hopefully you can see this extra head sculpt. I'm gonna sweat off the glare. Pretty awesome. That is sick. That's all I can tell you. It looks so real. It just looks amazing. Look at that. So I'm glad they reissued these 2 extra figures for collectors that didn't get a chance to get them. The next figure I'm going to is a big fan of this guy, and it is the Friday the 13th Jason Voorhees. Now I believe this is a reboot figure of the movie from 2009, and I'm glad that that they made this one. This is pretty dope. Anything that has to do with Jason Voorhees or Michael Myers, I'm picking it up. I have so many of these figs, and I'm continuing to pick it up. A little small bio right here. Here's some nice pictures. But I'm going to read what's this included in this packaging. We have a machete, an axe, a fire poke. We have an ice axe hammer. We have a screwdriver. And we have an extra head sculpt and a hand. So that's pretty awesome. Here's the picture right here of them. And then here is the figure. What? This is one of my favorites. Here you go, right here. But look at the mask. And of course that hockey mask does come off to show his face underneath it. And it is pretty distorted, but look at that. Pretty awesome. And of course, here's the extra head sculpt. And I like how they show the eye. I guess he has this sheet over his face. And look at the eye. It's so detailed, and it came out nice. But I love the detail of how they did this. Wow. I mean, what can you say? What can you say? This is amazing. Down to his legs, his feet, and his, his pants are like all like shredded and dirtied. And of course, here's the extra head sculpts, and of course, all his accessories that he comes in with, his famous machete and he's cutting up. But the detail is just wicked. I mean, NECA really took their time. What they do, they take their time on all these figures, and they're getting better and better and better. I mean, definitely get your money's worth and then some. So I'm just really, really happy to add another Jason Voorhees to my collection, as well as any other NECA Ultimate figure. And lastly, we have the King of the Monsters. Yes. And it is Godzilla. I'm going to move this bad boy out the way for a second, because this is a pretty massive packaging. This is from the newest movie that's going to be coming out. And as you can see, it is pretty wide. Look how wide this is. I believe this is a bio. You can pause and read it. This is a massive, wide range of a figure. Look how big he is. You see, definitely, yeah, he's pretty big. And I have been picking up some of the Godzilla figures that's been around. And I'm, like I got the 8-bit figure for this one and a couple other ones. And here is some of the figures that's going to be coming. I'll probably have bypassed one of them, but I just wanted to add another Godzilla to my collection. Yeah, this is pretty awesome. So let's open this bad boy up. Get a closer look. Here's the photo of him. I can't wait for this movie to come out. And this guy is massive. And he is heavy. And again, I'm going to zoom in because I want you guys to see the detail of this piece. He's heavy. He's massive. Look at the skin. Look at the scales. You can't get no better. You just can't get no better. I mean, wow, NECA. Like I said, Ultimate figures are one of my favorite lines of toy lines, because you definitely get your money's worth and then some. And NECA continues to shock me and knock it out the box. They really, really, honestly do. And I enjoy these Ultimate figs. They are truly the bomb. So guys and ladies, there you have it. There you go. That is my toy haul for the NECA Ultimate Figs. One of my favorite toy lines. I love these figures. NECA, again, is knocking it out the box with these awesome figs. Yes. Really, really dig them. So if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I really would appreciate it. Don't forget to hit that like button. It helps me out a lot. And of course, pound that notification button, so every time that I upload, you guys are going to get my videos. More videos to come, lots more. We're going to have Marvel Legends. We're going to have Star Wars Black Series. We're going to have Matchbox. We're going to have some Pops. Yes, some Pops. We're going to have some comic books. And of course, more toy hauls. So definitely stay tuned and keep locked in for my channel, PHATTZTOYZ. This is your girl, Miss Toy Diva. NECA is what? It's bringing down the house. Thanks for watching. Happy hunting. Have an awesome day. And I will see you all, say what? On my next video.